Today we're fusing Ayurvedic foods with some Mediterranean superfoods like saffron, turmeric and olive. We're going to go to my local market where you're going to discover what's so special about this diet. If you're ready to beat inflammation naturally, then you're in the right place. And by the end of this video, you'll know which foods combat inflammation naturally, and you'll have an anti-inflammatory meal plan that you can use straight away. Are you ready? Both Ayurvedic and Mediterranean diet emphasize eating fresh, seasonal foods packed with nutrients such as ginger, beetroots, leek, sweet potatoes, kale, cabbage, and we've got plant and grain proteins. All right, let's dive in. So turmeric root has been used for thousands of years. It's packed with curcumin. It helps you to reduce inflammation. Just a pinch of this in your meals is going to do wonders for inflammation. You can use the powder or the root. Just know that the root is far more potent than the powder. Ginger is another great way to ease inflammation. It helps reduce irritable bowel, menstrual cramps, digestive problems. And so these anti-inflammatory compounds that are found in ginger are really great for pain too. Ginger helps to detox the body, warm up the digestive fire. And if you want to know more about that, you can watch my previous video. I'm going to link it up here. Green leafy vegetables are cooling along with cucumber. These are our green superstars when we're looking at reducing that fiery pitta energy in the body. And so we can use them in salads, we can use them in juices. Get your omega frees from nuts and seeds if you're on a plant-based diet. Got pumpkin seeds here, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and chia seeds. These plant-based proteins, which are high in polyunsaturated fats, lowers the risk of joint inflammation. Now you know the benefits of the key ingredients. Let's get in the kitchen. We're going to combine two powerhouse anti-inflammatory ingredients in this healing drink. Antioxidant-rich beetroot with cacao, which is high in flavonoids. First, peel and steam the beetroot. Add it to your blender beaker, and you can add in here now any of your maca powders or ashwagandha, a tablespoon of date syrup. Use 1 teaspoon of cacao powder along with some coconut oil. Add the plant-based milk. Blend your drink until it's smooth and creamy. Now it's time to pour it into your favorite mug. Add some toppings if you desire, like bee pollen. Next up this dish is a harmonious blend of flavors with some Ayurvedic principles in there, making it both delicious and healing. Start by peeling your sweet potato and make sure you have a container by your side so you can put the peelings in. It makes it just easier for cleaning and keeping your surfaces nice and tidy. Next up, we've got some diced rosemary, which is such a delightful aromatic with sweet potatoes. Use about a teaspoon of that along with a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of sea salt and black pepper, along with 2 tablespoons of olive oil or melted ghee. Mix that up and pour it over the sweet potato wedges, and then place them on a tray. Roast them at 200 degrees centigrade. And while they roast up, let's make a curried quinoa dish. Add 2 cups of water to 1 cup of quinoa. Add 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt and 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Boil, then turn down the heat to a low flame. Our next side dish with this meal is a cucumber raita. Start by peeling your cucumber, but don't throw away the skins. You can use those in a nice bubbly water for a drink. Grate a cucumber, add it to a bowl and add in some salt with 1 cup of yogurt. Mix it until it's smooth and well combined, and then add in your roasted herbs like cumin seed, fennel, coriander seed, and a pinch of turmeric. I add a teaspoon of ghee with my spices, and this tastes amazing in the raita. You're not going to want to miss this turmeric and tahini sauce over your sweet potatoes. Take 2 medjool dates, 3 tablespoons of fresh turmeric root, 3 tablespoons of tahini, some lemon juice, and some water. About 1/3 of a cup should be enough, along with a pinch of salt. And use a high-speed blender to create a smooth sauce. Next on the menu, we've got the red lentil and quinoa stew with kale, turmeric, ginger, and carrots. Start by rinsing 1 cup of red lentils and placing that with 4 cups of water on the fire. Cook 1/2 cup of quinoa as we assemble the stew. Then come to the vegetables, where you're going to prepare the carrots, leek, ginger, fresh turmeric. Wash 3 cups of kale, chop them and then stem them, and then cut the carrots into medium-sized slices along with the leek, and I like to chop off the end, slice it through the middle, and that way you can get all the sand and grit out of the leek before chopping it. In a heavy bottomed pot, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee or coconut oil, along with the curry powder, cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of powdered fennel seeds and leek, and then saute those in spices until they're translucent. Next, we're going to add in the carrots, along with some water just to stop the spices from burning at the bottom of the pot there. Add in a tablespoon of fresh ginger diced up, along with our quinoa that's now cooked. Some more water, and make it really the texture that you like it to be. We've added the kale into the dal and added some curry spices, some salt, and now we're going to just add that into one pot and allow everything to cook together for another 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Add some lemon juice to just bring out the colours and give a nice zesty flavour to the stew, and then you can just serve it into the bowls and enjoy. Our last meal here involves these delicious cabbage steaks with black salt and turmeric. Start by peeling out the outer layers of the cabbage and cutting it in half, and then slice thick steaks of about 3 centimeters width and add them to a skillet. This will make them nice and crispy on the outside and give that pretty mark. You can also just skip this part if you wish. Combine the spices using the grated turmeric, ginger, coriander powder, black salt, and add some sugar with the remaining melted ghee, and then you're going to brush this mixture over the cabbage steaks. And so you first want to line a tray that you can put into an oven and coat the cabbage on one side. All of these flavors are going to cook up really deliciously when we roast them next in the oven. Roasting them for about 9 minutes at 220 degrees Celsius. Pair these steaks with a delicious warm bowl of mung bean khichdi or some rice. I've also made it with a spinach raita, which is amazing. All of these recipes combine the simplicity of delicious food in really healthy and balancing ways. So I hope you enjoy these nourishing dishes as part of your self-care routine. Download your meal planner, linked in the description. Make sure you subscribe for more tips and let us know in the comments which anti-inflammatory food will you try first. Subscribe and watch our next video all about reducing inflammation with lifestyle changes.